Good evening, wonderful family. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you for always stopping by. In today's video, I want to share with us a recipe you can use to stop any kind of spiritual attack. You can use this recipe to know when somebody around you is evil. You can equally use this recipe to silence the eyes and the mouth of your enemies permanently. You can equally use this recipe as a protection against the eyes and the plans of the enemies. This recipe can equally help you to expose all your hidden enemies if you follow the instructions on how I'm going to teach us this evening. But in case you're tuning in for the first time or you're seeing my face for the first time, you're highly welcome to this wonderful family. Kindly hit the red subscribe button to make yourself a member of this family. Like my videos, share my videos. Please do not forget to turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified each time I upload new videos on YouTube. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate. May God Almighty continue to bless you in all you do. So let me quickly share with us a very important and very effective recipe to combat any kind of attack, be it witchcraft attack, evil arrows, name it. As long as you know it's spiritual, it has to do with spiritual. By the grace of God, this recipe can help put an end to it. Is it the attack? Does it come in form of a bad dream? You sleep and see yourself being pressed in the night. You cannot talk. You cannot raise any part of your body. You see yourself in the graveyard. You see yourself in your village. You see yourself eating in the dream. You see yourself fighting with strangers, people you don't know their face physically. By the grace of God, this recipe will help put an end to dreams like that or attacks like that. You can equally use this recipe to send evil people away from you. Let me assume you have somebody that you know the person is evil, or you're suspecting the person is evil or diabolic, and the person is living with you or comes to visit you regularly. This recipe will scare the person away, will distance the person away from coming to your house or staying with you. So for those that feel that one of their relatives staying with them is evil, you can actually use this recipe to send that person away without fighting or without quarreling with that person. Is it your place of work? Maybe you feel that a colleague of yours is evil. You can use this recipe to scare that person away from you. The person will no longer think of any evil or look for a way to harm you. You can equally use this recipe to neutralize any charm buried or dropped for you, maybe in front of your house, in front of your shop, or buried in your land. By the grace of God, this recipe has that power to neutralize it. You can equally use this recipe to protect yourself, protect your children. I see people telling me to make videos on how to protect their children from evil people. The video is on the channel, but this particular one can equally help you protect your children. Another thing you can use this recipe to do, maybe you employed a help or a house help or anybody, any new person that maybe is coming to stay with you or came to stay with you. You can use this recipe to know if that person is diabolic, if that person is into witchcraft, if that person is evil. So you have to pay attention so that you know how to use this particular recipe. Number one, if you're using this recipe, this is what you are required for this recipe. This is my St. Michael perfume, and this is my 77 perfume. These perfumes are very strong. Now, what you're going to do, let me assume you want to use this recipe to fight witchcraft attack in the night. Each time you sleep, you find yourself being attacked spiritually. You're going to get your 77 perfume and your St. Michael perfume. Just add a drop of each in your bathing water. A drop of your 77 perfume, a drop of St. Michael perfume into your bucket of water. Use it to take your bath. You can use your soap, you can use your sponge. If you're a Christian, you can read Psalm 35 into it, Psalm 109, Psalm 51, Psalm 4 inside the bucket of water each time you want to use it to bath. If you cannot read these four Psalms, you can read any of them inside your bucket of water. If you cannot read the four of them, just say your normal prayer that God should protect you as you sleep this night. Any plans of the enemies, any attack of the enemies, none of them shall come near you. Say your simple prayers and go to bed. Then you can equally use this method if you're the type that always see yourself eating in the dream, fighting in the dream. Do it the same way. Add some drops into your bathing water, pray on it, and go to bed. This is to take your bath and go to bed. Another way you can use it, after taking your bath, you can equally mix a little, sprinkle it all over your rooms, all the windows, all the doors, sprinkle it everywhere and go to bed. By the grace of God, you will not encounter or dream or have any spiritual attacks in the night. Then, for those that want to know if the people staying with them are evil, always add these two perfumes. Always add these two perfumes in your mopping water if you want to clean your house. If your house is rugged throughout, make sure you add a little, sprinkle it all over your house. By the grace of God, if anybody staying under your roof is evil, the person will want to go immediately, and don't beg that person to stay by. Let the person go, because what is attacking the person is greater than him or her. So let the person go peacefully. Some of them may not go peacefully, they want to pick up a fight. When they want to fight, please do not fight them. You know that what you're doing is affecting them. Let them leave your house peacefully. Okay? For those that stay in an environment full of witchcraft, always use this mixture to clean your house, sprinkle it all over your house. Use it to bath your children whenever they are going to school or whenever they are going to bed. Just a drop of it or two drops into their bathing water. Spray on the water. Use it to take their baths or use it to bath them. Then, if you know that maybe, or you feel that they drop something in front of your shop, in front of your house, on your land, or you've seen the charm physically, just get a good number of it, mix it, maybe half of this, half of this, mix it together, pour it on that thing, that charm that the enemy dropped on you or dropped for you. Burn it, drop it, just drop it, mix it there, pour it on the charm and light it, put fire on it, it's going to catch fire. These perfumes are highly flammable, especially this St. Michael. If you have kerosene, if you have petrol, you can add it to it and burn it. By the grace of God, that charm will not be effective on you. Or you are doing a building project and you feel that somebody buried the charm. That is why you're unable to finish the project. Please kindly get these two perfumes, mix it, use it to sprinkle all over the building. By the grace of God, that charm will no longer be effective. I'm going to make an elaborate video on that particular thing because so many people are battling with that problem. I'm going to make the video by the grace of God, if I remember it tomorrow, on how to finish your project. Maybe the enemies has tied your finances, how to complete your project, or before you start the building, what you will do on that foundation so that no charm will be effective in that particular building. Okay, yes, if you have any question, kindly ask under the comment section. I will always be there to attend to you, not on my WhatsApp. Yes, I'll be ending the video here. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Good night.